from the bottom, now we here. Still trying to turn that ceiling fan into a chandelier. Got some haters that are probably still mad that we in here. Thinking I'm an order man, looking at the order mirror. Shorty started telling so faded, stated. Niggas like me go hard and we say that we made it. XO excess while blowing on the excess smoke. You can tell that's a fragrance. So fly looking down and I ain't.
Yo, it's Rs.Hd, Rs.Hd, and welcome to Question Corner. Obviously, what I do is that I go around and I'll interview a few artists, a few actors, comedians, and so on. Today we're here with Wisdom.
Hi, my name's Wisdom.
And yeah, we're obviously going to ask you a couple of questions because you're on Question Corner. So. All right. The name Wisdom. When somebody says wisdom to me, I think, oh, the brain. So, why you named Wisdom in like the music?
Well, that name's come from a while back when I was about 12, 13, and everyone had like a youngin' kind of thing. Then everyone just had like a name going around, and I adopted that name and brought it into music. And my music reflects on my name because I speak very wise. At times, I can come across very wise.
Hear that. Well, obviously, there's people in music, like whatever they call it nowadays, but there's people out there that are doing their thing, like Stormzy, Floss, a couple of others. And I just want to know what makes you different from all those others, because there's a lot of congestion in the music bit right about now, and I just want to know what makes you different to everybody else. Why should everybody else listen to you?
Well, myself and my team, everyone supports me. We all have a goal, we have a dream. We all want to be millionaires by 25, and that's the thing we're pushing. And I'm pushing out something that's different so everyone can aspire to. And that's not the only thing that makes me different. I could go on all day and say I'm a lyricist, I do this, I rap like this, but I think MB25 is the main concept that I want everybody to aspire to. And yeah, I think that's what makes me different, because that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to know that obviously you've been around and your name is Wisdom and that. So when did it click into your head that you wanted to follow music? Why was it music? Why did you pick that path for going into music? Because I'm sure you're talented in other things as well. So I just wanted to know, why did you pick that route?
Good question. I think I was always into football. I was always into many things, like, I don't know, I had my little drawing thing at one point, I don't know, but I've always liked music. I've always had like things when I was younger, family influences, like my uncle playing like bare instruments and me just being the vocalist. When I was younger, I could sing, I had a high voice. Voice dropped now, had something else to do. Like, I've been writing since I was probably about 7 years old. So like my music, I've grown up with it, and then I've just learned from my experiences around me how to bring that to one thing. I've always loved music. I wanted to be a footballer, I'm not gonna lie. I think every boy has wanted to be a footballer at some point, but I think I was just that guy in school. I've always wanted to be a musician, and that's what I was more lazy with football, but music has always been my main thing, always. I think that's what I stuck with.
Yeah, I understand. So like, every boy wants to be a footballer nowadays. Like Daniel, who's filming over there, he wanted to be a footballer. He's not that good anyway. Anyway, next question. MB25, your mixtape. It's a good name actually, because you want to be a millionaire at 25. But I want to know is that why did you feel it was time to bring out a mixtape? Why? And tell me more about the mixtape, like how it was done and who helped you out and stuff like that.
I think the mixtape, it was very important because I've been rapping for a long time and I've been doing music for a long time, and everybody requested something from me, a major project, like something I could release, and I felt that it was really important for me to release that project because it attracts so much attention and it gains so many fans, and it makes us it's not just about what we do. It's not just a mixtape, like it's a lifestyle, because I'm putting my lifestyle into a tape and I'm telling everybody my experiences and telling everybody what I do. I think I was very excited when I thought, rah, this mixtape, I'm finally doing my mixtape, like this is my first mixtape, like it's important. And yeah, I think this mixtape just made me feel like I needed to just move on and just keep chasing what I was doing, and then it's just like a thing where when we started it, I don't know, I'm very indecisive in it. I can't have too many tracks for too long because I'll just keep going back to it, keep going back. But yeah, I had so much music and it wasn't just tracks put together. I feel like it flows. I could perform all of those at one time and it wouldn't sound like it was out of place. I think there's a tune for everybody on there. That's what I wanted to have, really.
Yeah, well, the mixtape, I've got to admit, it was well done. Well done. Obviously, I sat in my house about 8 o'clock. I was pinging off Toby's phone. Shout out to Toby KSL. I was pinging off Toby's phone. I was like, when's this mixtape out? Because I actually wanted to really listen to it. It was something I was looking forward to. Brings me to the next question. You made a lot of songs on the mixtape. So obviously, we want to know, what's your favourite song on the mixtape?
It's kind of hard. I already told you I'm indecisive. But I'd say... Alright, I'll pick 3 first. I'd say... Start from the bottom.
Tune. Listen to that. If you haven't listened to that, listen to that tune. It's banging.
Safe. I got Faded, and then I'd have to say Marry. But out of the 3, I'd probably say Start from the bottom. I don't know, like I think it's just the real me on that, and everyone loved that tune. I got loads of support, and I felt like that tune is just the real me. Even though it's a cover, it still resembles who I am as a person in it. And yeah, that's my favourite tune on there still.
Well, obviously now you finish MB25 and now the mixtape is out. Obviously I wanted to know as well, in the future, like what you want to do in the future after. Now MB25 is done now. Obviously people are still listening to it and everything. But what do you want to do in the future? Now that's kind of like out the way, if you know what I mean.
Well, I'm working on my EP as we speak. And I've got loads of stuff I'm planning to do. Like I've got loads of material stacked up. So this mixtape is just a warm up. So like there's a lot to look forward to, put it that way.
Is there anyone around who you want to do a collab with? You don't need to even talk about, let's say, the people who are kind of like we listen to on YouTube, but any like you can talk about people who are big as well, like your future, what you want to do in the future. So I want to know, who would you like to collab in? And yeah, that's it.
I'd say I don't know. I have artists that inspire me. Like I have the whole like Kendrick, Andre 3000, all these kind of artists lyricists that bring music to bring a different sound to music. But I'd say, I don't know, I would love to just keep it real with my team, you know. With my team, I feel like this mixtape, I had to put everybody from my team on this mixtape because it's my first mixtape. It's so important, but like, I don't know, I'm not too fussed about collabs, really. But if I did, I would have to say Kendrick, Andre 3000, Mos Def.
Well, Kendrick Lamar, if you're watching right now, it's your man. You need to contact him. You know what I mean? Anyway, you're on Kelso Music Records right about now, label or whatever it is. How far do you think they'll get? Now they've made you, and you're kind of like you're around. Everyone knows who you are, and so I just want to know, how far do you think this label could get?
I think we could go all the way. I think everyone in my team has like a different asset. Like we all have different things. It's not just me. Like there's loads of different. Like you got Jade. Jade is a fashion designer. Johnny, JB's, he's a producer. Toby, young entrepreneur. We all do what we do, which makes us all a team separately, which makes us go there. I think if we ever have any like issues or anything, it's not a problem because we're all there together to all chase this one dream. If one of us bosses, we all boss. That's how I see it. It's so like me as a person, I feel like I'm just part of it. I'm not the lead role. I'm just all about MB25, and everyone else in my team is the same, really. But yeah, I think we could go all the way.
Yep. Is there any future events coming up that you're performing at? Anything so the fans know where you're at, so they'll be chasing you, running to the doors? Hey, I want to watch Wisdom, like something like that. Is there anything you're doing in the future to like events so people can see you, because I'm sure people are out there, they actually do want to see you live on stage. They've heard you and but they actually want to see, because I feel like when you're an artist, it's not all about that when you're in the studio and you can make tracks, but I feel it's when you perform on stage is what else makes you like a proper artist. So is there any other events where you're coming to perform live at, anything?
Yeah, there's a KSL showcase April 3rd, and yeah, I'll be performing there. Loads of other KSL artists will be performing there. There's guest acts there as well. If you wanna showcase your talent as well, you can come. You'll be there. I'll be there. But also in May, me and I don't know if you know George. George is an artist. He's local as well. We're hosting something as well in May, around May time. I'm not sure about the date yet, but yeah, pretty much it's a showcase. We're gonna be loads of artists there, and we're gonna be performing there as well. So until then, you can just follow me on Twitter at @1WizzyWisdom, and then if you want to find out if I'm performing anywhere else, then you can just check me up in there.
Yeah, back to what Wisdom was talking about, the KSL event that's happening on the 3rd of April, and Rs.Hd will be there. I'll be filming around, talking to a few fans, see what's going on. So I suggest you come down. It's at Croydon Conference Centre. Obviously, it will be on Rising Stars Facebook, and I'll put the link in the description below and tell you all about it. Well, that brings us to the end of our interview. Thanks for coming on to the show, Wisdom. Obviously, there'll be more shows out, loads of shows out. I've got a few people I'm interviewing. So yeah, just keep it locked. You know, it's Rising Stars HD, Joe meant to be. We're out.
They call me Wizzy, grinding through ya, counting money, I carry moolah. Call me Bud, see my loan, I had to lula, bad bees in the